Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I'm sorry that we left it here. I'm right back. This is like 10 minutes after the last one. Listen, I have thoughts about this, but I'm going to tell you that I'm going to go with what the game is trying to push me to go to because I have my own thoughts about this. But what I think they're saying, and I guess I agree, is that they really want me to suspect Dio, but I actually do. And I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, we know what Clover's all about. We've seen her, but we know everything about her, including the good stuff. However, I don't know anything about Dio. And so far, out of all three of these people, Dio has been the only one who has outwardly lied to me that we found out. Now, Clover hasn't lied to me per se. She's been like, well, I can't tell you, or I don't want to tell you. But I don't believe that she's actually outwardly lied that we found out about. And so far, I don't believe Kay has lied either, because most everything he's told me that I remember has lined up with something he's done. So I'm going to go ahead and say Dio because he's the most suspicious out of all of them. I don't know if this has a bearing on anything or if this is just something that you can pick anybody. That's what I'm going to do. Dio.
What makes you so sure?
Oh no, see, the game always does this, and I guarantee you that no matter who I pick, she would have said this, right? To make you go, oh god, I picked the wrong one. He was up to something in there.
And you think that something was killing Luna?
I don't know necessarily, I just want to figure it out. Listen, if he was already in a place where he told us he wasn't, and we already know that he's lied about some other things. So he's really sus. Yeah. Are you not sure? Fine. My other choice was obviously Clover. The only one I didn't want to pick was Kay.
It's not a very strong argument.
Listen, I didn't have one, to be honest. It's not a strong argument for either of them. Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
Yeah, I wanted to pick Clover, to be honest, because like I said, but I don't want the previous game to sway me too much, because I don't know if this is even going in the same route. Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true.
Oh dear. Uh-oh. Do you hear that? I hear music. This is probably not good, is it? Oh boy.
This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is.
It really isn't, and honestly, my only two thoughts were Clover or Dio. Like I said, Clover has something on her mind. A reason, quote-unquote, to do this, and we've seen her before with an axe, but we can't use that, because that's not in this game. It's just my mind going, well, you know what she did last time she thought her brother was dead. We can't use that, though, here, can we? Not logically. And Dio, I just don't know enough. The only one I was sure not to pick was Kay, and I could even be wrong about that.
But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
What's that then? What did you come up with for Clover? Because I'm honestly on board with Clover as well. And what is that other thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors.
What part of it? What did he say?
Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right?
Yeah.
You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die.
That's true. We did say that.
What did Dio say to you?
Oh, I remember.
Use your fucking head for once.
Yup.
You're gonna get us killed.
He did say that.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door.
Oh, true.
Do you understand?
I do understand. Yeah, you're right. So my initial thought of Clover was probably the right one to pick. I just figured, like, the game wanted me to pick Dio, and this is the thing, like, when the game makes someone ultra suspicious without much reason, you gotta be careful. Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet, which would mean that he also knew that she was dead. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else.
That's true, that's true.
He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
Oh, what do we do? That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing.
He did say nothing.
Almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place.
Oh, boy. Yup.
Now, why would he do that?
Because he saw her, obviously. I mean, we have the footage proving that he knew that she was dead.
I can think of 2 reasonable explanations.
Okay, give them to me.
Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters,
That was my first thought, honestly. I still went with Clover over this.
or he killed her himself.
But it's still the same for both him and Clover. Those two possibilities are for both of them. So it's really hard to tell.
If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently.
I think maybe he would have too, but I'm not sure because I don't know anything about him.
If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself.
No, that is true. That was one of the shoot. I should have gone with my original thought. I'm like, no one's gonna want me to pick Clover. They're gonna be like, leave her alone.
Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
But really, honestly, she's the one that I thought did it. Darn it. I went with what I thought the game wanted. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. I don't know, at this point, would Dio really give a shit about that? He doesn't honestly, to me, seem to give a shit about anybody. So I'm not even sure this argument right here is swaying me, to be honest.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious.
Well, that I think he would care about. I do think that he would care about making himself as least suspicious as possible, like nothing.
That's why it's
He wouldn't
relevant
leave
that
stuff
he said
around.
nothing about Luna.
Yeah, I get you.
Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her.
No, I know. I think this is probably one of the same conversations no matter what you pick. I think hopefully this is one of those things.
But it does make it seem a lot less likely.
If I mess up, I can rewind it. Don't worry, I have a save right in front of it. So we should be good.
So, if what I'm saying is correct,
Okay.
what does it mean?
It means that Clover probably did it. That when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Exactly.
I mean, that is what I initially said. Ugh.
Clover also has a motive.
Yep, I also said that. She's the one that has a reason. You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah.
Yep.
The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman.
Right.
Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth.
That is true. That's absolutely true. Oh, shoot.
She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her.
And they did have an argument, which we saw. Man, why didn't I just go with my gut instinct? I hope this didn't mess anything up.
Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess.
Maybe, but I mean, Luna had already seen it.
Maybe she knew something we don't.
I think she already saw it. Yeah, she did.
But Clover didn't get what she wanted.
She was the one that told
Luna
us that it
didn't
happened.
confess.
Yeah, because I don't think Luna killed Alice. I don't think that she did.
Then, during her interrogation, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say what.
Yeah, I don't know.
Luna might have said something that set Clover off.
Oh boy.
Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop.
That's true too. I mean, from what we know about Luna's personality, and that's only what the game has given us, that's a possibility that she could have done that.
Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
Well, I can't say I disagree. We've seen it happen. Just not here. So we can't say anything or do anything about that knowledge. Man, I wonder if that's how they set this up. You're supposed to know in the back of your head what happened before. And you're like, yeah, she did it. But that makes it so difficult to be objective. When did Clover get the injection gun? Yeah, did you see her come in with it though? That's the thing. We didn't see her holding anything, did we?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay.
That's true. But where would she hide it in that freaking Pebbles Flintstone bikini of hers? We just saw her walk through the door, and in that graphic I didn't see anything.
That seems the most likely place to find it.
Ugh. But I guess we're not going with that. Oh, we didn't see it on camera. But I feel like that's something they should have looked at.
Anyway, this is all just a theory, right?
Yeah, it's, all of it, really.
We don't have any proof, so...
We don't have enough
keep it
information.
quiet, okay?
We don't even have information about Dio and Kay either. So, I'm only going on past information from Clover, which is technically not fair. Yeah, I know. In reality, for me and my thought process, Clover's the most sus here because she's the only one here that we recognize from the first game. And why the heck is she here? And why the heck is she not saying anything about anything that she's been through before? Because it's obviously in the future from that. So I just don't get it. Something big is being like held secret here. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No,
Not a thing, really.
nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went.
Oh no, I'm really worried that they're dead.
And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Oh, okay. So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
We really didn't get any further. Not really. Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. How? Are we just gonna scour the whole place for their possible bodies? Oh, that's grim. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth. If they're alive. Isn't anyone worried here that they might be dead? Is it just me? What's wrong?
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Thank you. At least someone said it. I thought I was going crazy for like them not mentioning it. So I guess she was thinking that. I mean, we can't overlook this. It's a very definite possibility. She is. She has to be. Yeah, but Sigma, she didn't go through the door. How would she just escape like that?
I sure hope so.
I hope so too. I really don't want to see them all dead. Not really. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to see a lot more people dead before this is over. Oh no. Alright, let's go then. Back upstairs, right? So... Oh boy. Alright, doors don't fail me now. No crashing or anything. I swear to God, this put like some fear of God in me. I don't want to see nothing bad. Do you think that they're dead though? I just don't know. We just have to get more pieces. Also, I wonder if I have stumbled on a true ending or not, even if it's like a bad true ending, because like we've really, so far, not gone this far. This is the furthest in the storyline, I believe, that we've ever come. So I'm just waiting for something terrible to happen. I can't help it. I'm trying to be objective and be like, that won't happen. But it probably will, won't it? Oh no. Hello? Is there anyone here? I mean, we also have to check in with Kay and Dio and see if they made it out. No one's here.
Yeah.
They only did go in with 2. I wonder if it also took them longer. Maybe they found stuff as well. I hope they're okay too. Oh, Fi, it's not just you and me left, is it?
All right, let's start looking.
I mean, that would be grim.
We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator.
I mean, I'm glad that Fi's here, but like, just us two? That seems like a terrible ending.
Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I'm just so scared that someone's gonna pop out of one of these doors transitionless and just right in your face. Gonna scare the crap out of me. I'm very easily startled. That's why these games are like so anxiety inducing, but I love them so much. I just love this. It gets me all thinking about everything. It gets me afraid.
You search rooms 1 and 2.
Oh good, thanks for giving me the bad room.
I'll take 3 and 4.
Yeah, you do that. Got it. God, we always end up here, don't we, somehow? We always end up here. There's a lot surrounding this particular set of rooms, and I've noticed it, believe me. Are the girls in here? Is there a party? Yep. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Sigma. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room. Eh? What's wrong, Sigma? What's happened? The ... always gets me. I gotta tell you.
No good.
Every time. You didn't find anything?
There's no one in 3 or 4.
Okay.
What about yours?
Not same as usual. Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad that they're there and haven't disappeared, because I feel like that would be even worse at this point. That means somebody's off the screen doing something. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Whoa, why are you getting so close to me? You're getting a little... Okay, stranger danger. Can you back up a little?
You need to get it together.
Listen, a lot of shit has happened to me on this route, I feel.
What are we doing right now?
I don't know. You're getting awful close to me. I don't know how to feel about this. Looking for the others.
Right.
Okay.
I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
But have you ever been this close to me before, or is it just like an optical illusion or something? Are my eyes going crazy?
Let's go.
Dang, girl. I was nervous that she was just gonna get up in my face. Yeah, you're right. Fi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. I mean, at least she's with us, though. Can you imagine if I had to go trolling through here myself? I would be so afraid. That would be like a freaking Five Nights at Freddy's situation, and I don't want none of that. Not at all. I would be so scared. I'd probably close my eyes at every door transition like a baby. That'd be terrible. All right, we're back in here too, where also bad things have occurred in the past. Oh dear. We're checking the worst places first. Oh my god! What the hell? The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. Wait a minute. Not only fucking dead, but who did this to them? Who could have done that? I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping? The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. Oh no. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What do you mean? They couldn't see anything over here? What?
The security camera.
Oh, of course. Isn't that convenient?
Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
I remember. Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
Either that or they were killed and brought here? Because it just doesn't... How do you kill two people? Even if there is a blind spot, right? How do you kill two people in a small part of a room and still manage to handcuff them up? It just doesn't seem very logical. I wonder if they were dead and brought here. I just don't know how it's done. Look, that doesn't look like a very big space to kill two people in, does it? They're handcuffed together. Is this symbolizing something? Don't answer that. This is me just talking. You know, for a while now, I've been a little sus about these two seeming to get closer on these routes, and so far it seems to kind of happen on most everything we've seen. But now the fact that they're handcuffed together, what does this mean? Does it mean anything, or was it just because also they were together in a room? That could also be the thing, and I might be looking way too far into it. Who did that to them, and why? If you killed them, why did you need to handcuff them? It's not like they were going anywhere. That's why I'm wondering if this is a symbol, or something I should be paying attention to.
Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere.
Oh, maybe they died after the fact? But how?
The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
Yeah, I see that. They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Oh, but if they were alive when they were handcuffed, who the heck could have, executed that? They both would have struggled terribly. How could that have been a thing? Who could have done that? Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists?
Yeah, they were struggling, huh?
They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
Oh dear. So now we know that they were alive when they were handcuffed to the sink. Who could have done such a thing? And got both of them in this situation like this? I don't like that I'm only thinking about one person that's possibly enough to do that. But let's just hang on to that thought. So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
No, how could that have happened? There's a cut on Ten's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. It must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound.
Okay. So, they might not have been killed by someone. It looks like, see these marks? They were probably killed by the bracelets. Maybe because they didn't go through the door. But whoever got them here set them up to be killed by that method.
I don't see any others, at least.
Yeah, okay.
If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal.
No.
I don't think he died from this cut.
No, for sure. Definitely, look, you can see right here from the bracelet. The penalty. Both their bracelets are off, I'm assuming, right? So yeah. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be the only suggestion that happened, yeah.
You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
Yep, you sure can. Clover's got it too.
The tubacurine must have killed them.
Yeah. Ugh. Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink? I don't get it.
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark.
That's true.
Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't know where the kid was, did they, at that point? I mean, we still don't know where the kid is. Yeah, you've got a point. Who did this and why? Oh, I don't like this. What's wrong, Fi? What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
Because of the mirror? You find something?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Fi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This is the kid's, isn't it? Wait, why is he missing it? Where's he? This was Quark's?
Correct. It has 9 BP, too.
It does.
There's no mistake.
Wait a minute, though. Hold the phone. Something does not make sense. The kid doesn't have the bracelet, which means he's dead. Somewhere? And someone nicked this bracelet? And they had it? Did they have it and they were going to leave and someone killed them? Because even if someone killed them, why didn't they take the bracelet and leave? Oh no, something's wrong here. What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait. No, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
he's dead. Where's the kid? No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma,
Sigma, we got to think about this.
calm down.
There's a couple of problems with this scenario.
Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Well, it kinda does, though. But
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
what do you mean? Do you think he actually got through the door and left it? You actually think he made it out?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover.
That is true, but
But he's not wearing it.
isn't the only way to get out of it to either die or go through the door? Even if he went through the door, how would he get the bracelet back here?
That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubacurine.
What's the odds of that, though? It doesn't seem very high. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
How would that have happened, though? That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops, or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
But then I would assume that what that meant was it just doesn't actually come off until the 9 door closes behind you when you're actually out, right? If that was the case, how would he get the bracelet back in here? It surely doesn't happen the minute you step up to the 9 door, even if you can leave, because that would cause a problem, I feel. But maybe. Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped and then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said that the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Well, because I'm just giving you the logic. Don't you like the logic?
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
Listen, we didn't see anybody dead until 5 minutes ago.
You need to think positive, Sigma.
Ma'am, I think, and nobody likes to think positive more than me. I've been positive this whole time, Miss Pick Betray, the first thing out of the gate. But I think we're a little past feeling positive.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
What does that mean? Don't get Dr. Phil on me now. Really? Well, how are you gonna talk about reality looking at this? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough!
All right, don't get so close to me. And don't slap me either. Ma'am, it's personal. Listen, you're in my personal space.
Quark is definitely alive.
How do you know that? How does she know?
He has to be.
Is she just is she starting to lose it? Is she starting to just kind of...
He has to be.
Oh no. Girl, don't lose it on me now. You're my only hope.
I refuse to believe he isn't.
Oh boy.
I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I know, it sucks ass. Oh, she's trying really hard. I get it. Don't slap me next time, though. I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but I swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. God, I hope so. But it doesn't seem likely, does it? What are you doing?
Examining their bodies.
Okay.
Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
That's a good idea, though. What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them.
Okay, yeah, anything at this point, anything.
Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killers saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
Yeah, but then why didn't they take it? With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right.
But the killer didn't also want to escape?
That's my guess, at least.
Seems so odd.
That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Nothing at all? No hairs? Not anything? Huh?
I should have found something.
She was... Wait a minute. What does this line mean? Am I reading too much into this? She was expecting to find something, maybe? I am very much a believer that she's getting some kind of field thing. Her and Sigma at this point. Was she expecting to find something, knowing that she should have? What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room?
Yeah.
He sprayed our wrists with luminol.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Yeah. And now you can't find it? I mean, he could have ditched that at any point.
Right.
Surely. Once he was done with it. Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Vi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. And after a moment, I saw her hands stop.
Look.
What did you find?
See your thigh?
Whoa, wait, yes?
Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Huh? Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
Uh-oh. What the? Oh no. Oh, not the bloody finger writing. Oh, dang and Rumple, you always come back somehow. I mean, honestly, Phoenix Wright does it too, but like, that's either 910 or 01B. It's written in blood. It must be 10 Miyojis?
It says 016.
Oh, that's a 6? I'm sorry, that looked like a B to me. It could also be 910. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
Have we seen 016 before? I'm trying to think now.
016.
Uh-oh. Do I have it written down?
016.
Where'd you see it, girl? You're smarter than me.
I know I've seen it somewhere.
Okay. No? Uh-oh.
It's no use.
Shoot. Oh no, wait a minute.
Can't remember.
Is this something we maybe have to see on another route? Uh-oh. Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
016. I'm writing it down. Clover dead. 016. Okay.
She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil.
Yeah, I think so.
There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something.
Oh dear.
I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016 though, what does that mean? And you've seen it before, Fi, have you? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No.
Hmm.
There's also Quark.
Do you think he would have done it? I mean, honestly, the kid was not acting right. It is a possibility. How would the kid have overpowered both of them unless he somehow charmed them some way? You know how kids are, you know, especially with his own grandfather, getting close together, maybe hugging them and slap right on the handcuffs. It's a possibility, I suppose. Although I still think that's a little bit out there.
I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Yeah. I mean, those would probably be the two people he could have done it to. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. We forgot all about this poor lady. We don't even know who she is. Like, what about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And, of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Yeah. This is bad. This can't be a good ending at all. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you gotta have something. Do you know anything? Anything at all? Even a little thing. Like maybe like what your name is, or I don't know, anything.
The Luminol.
What about it? Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay. Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they took it?
So that they couldn't spray everybody else to find out who did it? So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
Well, sorta. No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So, gotta have the lights out. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
Oh, shoot. That would mean... Uh-oh. The rec room. Is that the only room that goes dark? That's really strange, though. Like, I guess we haven't seen enough of the other rooms, but is that the only room with a light switch? Seems a bit odd. Vi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Man, I freaking hope so. Leave it to this kind of game, I knew this would happen, to give me more questions the further we go in. That's why these games are so great, right? More questions the further we go. Oh man.